biggest mythicals ever opened, ever. Hey guys, I share Shout Legends. Welcome to the video. Are you ready for not one, not two, not three, not four, but over 500, almost 600 Primal Shards? We're gonna open them all in today's video, baby. Let's get ready. All right, guys, are you as pumped as I am? We're gonna do $100 per mythical champion that we pull. We have 446 Primal Shards, and then I got another 85 on my account. Big shout out to SATO, who's also joining for the charity component of today's video. We're gonna go with the ARC is an organization that helps individuals and their families with developmental and intellectual disabilities out there, like my brother who passed away who is autistic, like other families out there that just don't know that they have resources out there that can help them when they're struggling for housing or medical care or anything behavioral, whatever it may be. It's an amazing resource for individuals and families out there. So $100 per mythical. And again, massive shout out to SATO, or is it SATO? It's weird. You ever have something that you name that you never say out loud? You just say it in your head, then you go to say it out loud and you're like, how do I pronounce that? How do I say that?
And I appreciate my fans also. My wife and my girlfriend. My wife. Yeah, sorry to say.
Anyway, guys, let's jump into it. Let's collect. Might as well collect the Primal. Make it 447. How many mythicals do you think we're going to get here, guys? I actually want to see right after this batch of 10. I want to see who he doesn't have, right? I think that's probably important to know so we know how excited to get here. And then make sure you stay tuned for the grand finale when yours truly is going to pull, like, guaranteed at least 10 mythicals, right? At least 10 with 85 Primals, right? All right, really quickly, let's see who he doesn't have. We got Androck, check. We have Star Sage, check. We have Siegfried, check. You know what I could do? You know what might be a little bit easier is to actually look at the roster here. All right, so he's actually missing a few. He's missing a shocker here. Gizmac doesn't have. That would be Lazarius doesn't have. All right, Gizmac and Lazarius. Ashnar, no one wants Ashnar. Cometus, okay, that's going to be top of the list. So let's get him a Cometus. Let's give him a Gizmac. Embreeze he can't get. Okay, this guy, Jorad. And then Toshiro. Oh, God, Toshiro. And then Nell and Nice. Okay, so we have quite a wish list here that we can get. Let's get our man SATO, some mythicals. Hey, we got a legendary, Countess Lix. Man, they need to work on Countess Lix's cooldowns. And she could be nasty, right? She has that AoE decreased speed and that time dilation on the A3 as well. Oh, here we go! Here we go! Oh, it's Ashnar! Look at Ashnar. I love the name. I hate the kit. I love the name. I hate the kit. Ashnar, man, this guy is all about the burns, right? As he should be, man. The man is like, he's literally flame, right? He's a defense based on his alternate form. He's HP based on his main form. He's got burns and then some burns and instant activation with turn meter fill. He's not trash. He's just not the dude that you want from a mythical, but already a mythical. We're only 20 or something shards deep here. Block active skills, time dilation with the cooldown, awesome, but 5-turn cooldown, not awesome. But what is worse about her kit here, Countess Lix, is the Mire of Misery is a badass ability. I love this ability. I love the decreased speed, the triple hitter. It's awesome. But man, it needs to be a 4-turn. It needs to be booked down to a 4-turn. Countess Lix is this close to being an awesome champion, in my opinion. And another one! Back-to-back Lazarius! Holy mackerel! Holy mackerel! I can't believe it. Back-to-back mythicals. It's a 1% chance. What is the odds of getting 1 to 1% and then 1% on the next one? You math whizzes, let me know in the comments below. There he is, Lazarius, man. This guy does it all on his base form. He's got the support. He's a reviver. He's a buffer here. He's got the revive every time he takes a freaking turn. He's got the turn meter fill, the increased attack, the strengthen, the turn meter decrease on the enemies, the buff decreased duration, the block debuffs, great in Hydra on his base form, great in the arena on both forms, specifically his alternate form. Look at that lizard. Look at that lizard, man, where he can lock them out with the overwhelming power passive. That's increased the cooldown of all enemy skills by 2 turns whenever this champion kills an enemy. If this champion kills kills 2 or more enemies in a single attack. It cannot be resisted. That's bonkers. He has a hard-hitting AoE and destructive surge, and a really nice A3 where he's stealing target's turn meter cannot be resisted. Hey, SATO, congratulations, man. This is a success, and we're like 2 shards in. All right. There's a lot of shards. Another one! Holy macaroni, this is insane! Son of a jackal, we have Nell Blackteeth. I can't believe this, dude. 3 mythicals and 30 frickin' shards? Is it 40? I can't believe it. Nell, Nell, I really like Nell. She's an AoE decreased defense weakened champion with turn meter fill. She's also got poison on poison on poison on activation. Check out this Blackteeth's buffet. Whenever an enemy receives a buff, is healed, or has their turn meter increase, it dishes out a big poison on them. No cooldown on that ability. Ignore block debuffs as well. Increase her turn meter for every poison debuff placed by this skill. That's nasty. And then on her wicked, weird, freaky ass base alternate form, I mean, good God. Is she a praying mantis? Is that what she is? Anyway, she's a freak. She's a freak. She's a damage dealer on her alternate form, right? An AoE True Fear as well. I can't believe it. 3 mythicals. You're welcome, Sato. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is insane. I can't believe we got so lucky out the gate. Lazarius, Ashnar, and Nell. Man. 1 S tier, and then 2, okay, you know, maybe not the first mythical you want coming out of a Primal Shard, but not the worst. I think Nell's underrated, and I think Ashnar is, you know, I don't think that Sato is going to be using him a ton on an end game account, but you know, you could definitely get utility out of that burner, even though I would love to see a buff to him. They did the Calamitous buff. I think now we need a Gallius buff as well as an Ashnar buff, right? And then I feel like most of the mythicals will be in line with what you'd want from a mythical champion, personally. How do you guys feel? Who do you think the weak links are in terms of mythical champions out there in the game? I did a tier list recently that was before the Calamitous buff, but it's interesting because in that video, I was mentioning when you pull a really bad mythical, like a really bad one, like the Calamitous, it's actually not the worst thing because you know they're like first in line to get a buff, right? Because they've shown the propensity to get in there and buff mythicals again and again and again, which I guess is good because they're so freaking hard to get, right? All right, so we get a bunch of blues here. Okay, a little break, a little respite from the mythicals and the legendaries and a bunch of blues. We have a long way to go here, a long way to go. We're gonna go lightning round, legendary. We don't even get excited about legendary, especially one disguised as an epic. And Roshkard the Tower, he's got the block damage. It still gets the job done. He's just been power crept over the years, you know? We have block damage into Mytho. We have block damage in Halakath, who has such a better kit than his overall. Another legendary, Stock the Broken. Huge fan of Stock. Another legendary, Ignatius. Stock the Broken's all about activation. Activation on continuous heals, as well as burns and poisons. And then we have Ignatius, who has an AoE HP burn that can't be resisted on his A3 ability. Not bad, long cooldowns, little power creep compared to Walking Tomb Drang, but Ignatius does have a strong AoE defense-based provoke as well on his A2, so not too bad. Longsword Turox, one of my favorite champions added over the last couple years, a decent rare provoker. All right, let's see. What do we got here? We have Hellfreak, Axeman, not much to talk about here. All right, still over 300 left. Let me make room, be right back. All right, guys, we have some room. Let's come back for lightning round. Lightning round, how many more mythicals can we get? Stay tuned. Marksman, Grunch Killjoy. Saw a Gnarlhorn sneak in there. Better than both of those epics. Basilisk, the AoE on the A1, the stun on the A2. Zargala, old school. Missionary. No one likes Missionary. I'm just joking. I like Missionary. He's a great guy. Great guy. Magma Blood, Fenax. There's a little Lego in disguise for you, right? Speaking of Legos, we get Armons! Well, there's a mythical in disguise, right? Armons. Well, you know Armons. You don't need me to go over it again. Armons the Magnificent. I'm sure that will be a great empowerment. Probably more excited about Armons than he's going to be about some of those mythicals. Another legendary, Versulf the Grim. All right, HP-based damage dealer on his A2. A2 extra hit under the CCs with the increased defense and ally protection. Hey, it's a lot of protection on that A3 ability. Kind of a unique champion, but certainly not the best out there in terms of legendaries. We get Wuji, kind of a compelling AoE on the A1 chance when she's counterattacking, which is kind of interesting. She's a glass cannon, though, super squishy. I saw Taragi the Frog in there with the passive poisons, the protection as well. Narma the Returned, well, there is an epic disguise as a legendary, boys and girls. She's all about the poison synergy, single target. She'd be great if Demon Lord was released here in 2025. But that is old content that, you know, she's just all right. Miscreated Monster, she's worse than all right. Miscreated Monster, Fairnox, actually a very sneaky hard hitter. Not much going on here in this kit, single target for days, but really one of the highest, if not the highest multipliers out of any epic in the game. I want to say a 9.3 or something like that. Just insane, but, you know, still very one-dimensional, not that great. All right, another legendary, we have Staltis Dragonbane. Staltis is the king, for me, of Dragon. He's the king of Dragon. On his passive, will reflect poisons back on the attacker. Also brings his own increased defense from a defense-based nuker. 2 strong AoEs, good for wave clearing as well. Pretty decent legendary champion, right? I still use him on my main Dragon team. Kind of you get to the Dragon, and then he's got you covered. All right, let's keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Who do we have here? Carlinia. We have another legendary, Arashi the Riptide, brand new-ish legendary, released last month in the game. Not a fan, not a fan. I think very underwhelming. HP-based damage dealer, right? Ignore defense in there. AoE, perfect veil, damage mitigation. I don't know. Not a fan. I don't have Arashi the Riptide, but I was not blown away by that kid at all. What about you guys? Let me know if you think I'm wrong in the comments below, especially if you got your hands on him. Crimson Helm, Barath the Bloodsoaked. Barath the Bloodsoaked, I think you can do worse out of an epic. You can, Androck! So I love Androck. He already has Androck, so I'm tempering my excitement here. And then Corvus the Corruptor, poisons and protection in Corvus's kit. Kind of a unique kit there. But Androck is one of my faves. I think this guy gets a bad rap. Sure, they nerfed Enfeeble. That was his claim to fame on the A2. Enfeeble, AoE weaken, and a decreased resistance. That is at 100% land rate. Very, very good. But he's very versatile. The thing on his alternate form, he's nice. He's not a damage dealer, but he has a lot of buffs, 4 buffs on 1 ability and a 3-turn cooldown. Great for protection. My favorite thing about him, though, is buff duration increase. That's not my favorite thing, but that's a nice addition too. But really, it's the Knights of the Wild passive. Critical hits inflicted by allies. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 5%. Occurs once per skill. No cooldown. That makes him one of the top turn meter boosters out there in the game. All right, let me make room. Be right back. And we're back. We are not done yet. No. We are still going. How many more mythicals? Well, we got another legendary, another Staltis. We're going to have a +4 empowered Staltis by the end of this video. All right, who we got? Nothing there. Romero. All right, Romero. All right, who else we got? Pounder and a bunch of blues. Alika, Fenax, Brood Lord. All right, Alika, big fan. Torture Helm, not so much. Drake, not so much. I saw Judge there, kind of like Judge, kind of an interesting rare champion. Zargala, Skaramis. We're not here to talk about epics, Ash. Don't make this video any longer than it needs to be, but I love Skaramis. Now that is very close to a legendary in disguise. That is really a beast mode epic. Neldor Rhineblade, I love him as well. Let's keep it going. We have a marked, still an increased defense and a block debuffs on a 3-turn cooldown from a rare champion. You can't find that from any other rare in the game. Another mythical! We get Jorad Wolfheart! Look at this dude. He looks so cool. He looks So cool, man. Look at this dude. Man, I hope I'm not wasting all the mythicals on SATO's account. What does this guy do? He's a support champion. He's got freeze. He's got block debuffs, increase speed, decrease the cooldown of all ally skills, all on a 3-turn cooldown. That's nasty. And AoE freeze on all enemies, decrease speed on all enemies. If they're from the Galean Pact, freeze for 2 turns with an extra turn. That's a great opening move. You go into the A2 as well with the decreased cooldown. That's kind of nasty. Whenever this champion receives a debuff from an enemy, has a chance of placing a freeze on that enemy 100% if they're from the Galean Pact. That's just his base form. On his alternate form, he's an HP-based nuker. Extra hit if they're under CC debuffs, including freeze. Also decreases turn meter by 25%. An ignore 50% defense ability. 100% if they're under a freeze. The target's killed, you block revive. Man, this dude is a threat. This dude is a threat. Counterattacks with Rhyme Cleave. Whenever an enemy increases the cooldown of any champion's skills, that is his A1. Just say with the A1. Don't get me excited like it's going to be his A3. Man, what do you guys think of this dude? What do you guys think of this dude? I heard he doesn't hit quite as hard as you'd want him to. I hear through the grapevine, but you know, his kit reads really good. It reads really well. Septimus, old school enemy max HP champion. Does he live up to the hype? Does he live up to the expectations? We all been there. You pull a champion, you get excited, and you're like, oh man, they hit like that proverbial wet noodle, you know? 107, then 85. Stay tuned. We are far from done. All right, guys, here we go. Lightning round, lightning round, lightning round. Take 20 or whatever the heck. Oh, another one! Another one! Mezimel! I forgot that if he had Mezimel or not. I love Mezimel. She's not the best mythical in the game. She's far from it. But she self-buffs, and she has this gnarly A2 ability where you can ignore Stone Skin, block Revival. It's a 2-time hitter. You can get around like a UDK. And then she has AoEs on her A1, AoEs on her A2. Both very hard hitting for a Spirit Affinity AoE nuker too. Get kind of like a Garrel Broadmaw on the alternate form kind of vibe with the 2 AoEs. But her base form though, that's a threat to be reckoned with. She's very good, especially in live arena, in the arena when you're going against the Alazes, the Harimas, the big tanky defense-based Force Affinity champions, or, for example, a Galathier, right? So really solid. That was another one, man. We're killing it here. We are killing it, dude. Sato, you're going to be a very happy man, especially with that Lazarius, especially with the Lazarius summons. As I was telling you guys, or as I was starting to say, let me know if you summoned and if you got your hands on any mythical champions. I would love for you to brag a little bit or lament, complain a little bit. I want to feel your pain if you summoned a bunch and you didn't get anybody. Krokmar the Devourer, I love the Big Gator, man. He's a really cool champion. AoE on the A1, AoE on the A2. He's tanky as all get up. He's a beast, man. He's a beast. He's not the best, but he's a beast, like literally and figuratively. All right, Longsword, again, we talked about you enough, man. You've had your 5 minutes of fame here. Executioner, big fan. Double Executioner there, too. Not bad. All right. How many have we pulled? I'm losing count. I am losing count, man. Checked another one! Oh my god. Toshiro! Oh, dude. We just hit the jackpot. Arguably the best PvE damage dealer in the game. His base form is awesome. He looks awesome on the alternate form. I rarely ever use it. Man, this dude's all about the sheer, raw, disgusting damage, especially paired with Mikage on his A1. Can hit for over 1 million. I'm talking 1.5, 1.6 million damage off of his A1. And then 1 million per hit on a quad hitter against Chimera on his A2. And then a strong AoE with decreased defense and leech on a 3-turn cooldown. One of the best damage dealers in the game, if not the best. It's he and Siegfried in my book, you know, in terms of the best of the best. And they both shine in different areas as well. Oh, man. He's gonna be very happy. This is insane. Man, the luck is strong. Granted, it's like 500 freaking shards. So, you know, I mean, we're gonna get some mythicals, let's be real. But these have been good ones to land. Man, can we get one more here? Nope, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. Let me switch to my account real quick. All right, now we're on my account, guys. Let's do this. This is where we're saving all the really good, the comedises, the niceses. This is where we're saving it for on my account. Let's do this. Come on, Plarium gods. Teleria, shine upon myself, please. Man, we're getting a lot of epics, but this is not, we're not here to talk about a bunch of epics here. Come on. Don't give them all a SATO and then snub your boy Ashy Poo. All right. Purgator, Muckstalker, and a bunch of blues. All right, 20 down, 60 to go. I don't got 500 like our guy SATO does. So be kind to the little minnows here. I'm not a kraken. I'm like a humpback whale. You know? I'm not a blue whale. Sperm whale? How many whales can you guys name? How's that? I don't know if I can name that many others. All right, enough of the whale combo. Let's go to the Hill Nomad, the Gore Mask, the Quagrin the Crowned, Fencer, Jereg. All right, this is great, fantastic, but where are the mythicals? I felt like we barely went on a drought this long in the entire last video. That was already like half of what I've got. Be right back. All right, we're back. 2x Primal on your boy's account. Come on, man. Come on. Cormac the High Peak Fenshi. We get a Meat Cleaver Tolog, a Courtier, Captain Tamilla, Assassin, Bowsmith Flannan, Myceliac Priest Orn. I like Bowsmith Flannan too, but we're not here to talk about freaking Bowsmith Flannan. Bowsmith, take a hike. Mythicals, come to Papa. Karam, he's like kinda sorta a Cometus. Lady of Irith, no thank you. Good buff, decent, but again, let me see that mythical red, orange, whatever the heck, red. Oh man, dude. Am I gonna get shafted with the no mythicals? I think I might. I think I might. I wasted all my good creator luck on SATO. All right, Zargala Atur Allure. Oh man, I might be toast. I might be toast. Come on, baby. Guardian, Preserver, Carlinia, Candlehead, Hoffery's the Tusk, Feralus Grave Dirt. I can't speak. I don't care who you are. Hansel, nah, man. I mean, better than Gretel, but that's about it. I got 5 left, guys. Let me do one quick re-up. One quick. We have this time, like, what is this? No. Be right back. All right, guys, we got 30 left, and I better get at least one mythical, man. Come on. I've been saving these bad boys for a long time, aka buying these bad boys for a long time. Geomancer, Sanguinia. Well, we got a goat in good old Geo. At least we got a semi-mythical in disguise in Geo. Sanguinia, Snorting Thug, Kale, Abyssal, exciting times. Here we go, we get a Skull Sworn. It's weird how I don't get excited on the Legendary Gold anymore. It used to be back in the day. Whoa! Gintoro, not a bad damage dealer, single target debuffer as well. Taurus, we got AoE poisons for days. Skull Crusher, the counterattack. Corpulent Cadaver, a champion that Plarium obviously hates. And then we're lacking, they don't even give you enough silver to open them when you buy them. Isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? Do I have any silvers lying around here? I love it, guys. I love it. They don't even give you enough silver to open them when you buy the pack. That's great. All right, here we go, finally! Lazarius! Hey, Lazarius number 2! I will absolutely take it. We had to wait a long time, but we already talked about my man, Lazarius. I will absolutely take Lazarius. I would consider this a massive success, right? Let's just throw caution to the wind here. Give you guys a relic just to end the video. I have no idea how many, okay. I have no idea how many mythicals we pulled, but you'll see the donation on the screen right now. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Massive shout out to SATO for the charity and for letting me use all those mythical accounts. What? Primal Shards, opening the mythicals on his account. Thanks to you guys for watching till the end of the video. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.